Hello staff, welcome back to the library. I'm giving you a video tour of what the library looks like so that you'll know what to do when you first come back. So first of all, you need to come into the garage, not the front door, and you are required to take your temperature. So we have instructions on the table of how to take your temperature. There will be hand sanitizer out here that you will sanitize your hand, and then you will use the thermometer. It has a trigger on it. And you need to make sure that it has the little head at the top. You'll aim it at your forehead and you'll keep it a 1/2 inch to 2 inches apart when you use it. And then after you've used it and gotten your accurate temperature, then you will sanitize your hands again. There's also wipes here if you want to sanitize the thermometer, but we do expect you to sanitize before and after you use it. There will also be extra masks in the garage. So if you don't have a mask, we will have one for you. And you are going to be required to wear that mask as you're walking through the areas of the library. As you make your way into the library, you're going to want to make your way to your area. So on this board, which has not been set up yet, you will see a map with all of the sections of the library so that you know where your section is. So we're going to start over here in the orchard room. This is what the orchard room looks like. And when you come to work, you can't just wander around the library. You have to make your way to your section because we don't want you in other people's spaces. So this is what the orchard room looks like right now. In this section, we have holiday books, which are going to be put on the tables along the window by Bev and Karen. And then we have youth services teen collection. The teen fiction collection is also in this room. Karen has a work area over here for receiving. So this is what this space looks like. It's still pretty cluttery, but much better than it used to be. In each section where you are assigned to work, you are going to find that you have a break area in your section. Because we're not taking breaks in the staff room, you're going to be taking it in the section that you're assigned to. This is what the lobby looks like. This is going to be Chris and Madeline's section. Here is their break area. They have a couch. And this is a good example of what you're going to find at your areas. Everybody has masks. You've got some office supplies, sanitizer, hand sanitizer. There's a list of the inventory that should be at your workstation. There's also a list of your instructions on what you need to do to start your day. So they're going to be placing items to go out for curbside pickup on these tables. Then over here we have our checkout. This is going to be Deanna and Kathleen. They're going to be checking out materials in this area. There is their break space and their supplies. All right, and now we're out here to section 2, the adult fiction section. Section 2 is going to be Connie and Laura. You can see this is Connie's workspace right here. She'll be doing some processing. And then Laura for babysitter bags. There's their supplies. And here's all the books for them to start shelving once they return. Most sections have areas where items need to be shelved. This is Kelly Borick's area. You can see the carts of books that need to be shelved in this section. There is her break space. This is section 3. You'll also notice that there are a lot of fans around the library. And that is because we only have about 2.5 of our air handlers working. So when the city manager sent out an email last week about coming to work in business casual and you can't wear jeans anymore, for those of you that read that email, just ignore it. It is hot in here. It was 90 degrees on Monday. Granted, it is not 90 degrees anymore. We got that fixed. But it is still hot. So please, you can come in shorts. You can come in a tank top. Just make sure that we don't see any cracks front or back. but please dress appropriately so that you do not overheat, because it is hot and it's humid in here. All right, this is maintenance break area right here. They've got a fridge in their workspace. And then this back here is the book drop area. This is going to be Nancy and Kendra are going to be the ones emptying the book drop and pulling materials upstairs. So Nancy and Kendra are going to empty the book drop, and then they're going to take the carts that have been quarantined up that elevator up to their workspace, which is the acquisitions, that shared acquisitions desk. Sorry for the noise. There are a lot of fans. The air conditioning works in the auditorium, so we're trying to daisy chain all that air into the rest of the building. All right, so this is the audiovisual section. It has the teen, juvenile, adult audiobooks, children's music, adult music, DVDs, juvenile biographies, juvenile graphic novels, and large print. And this section is going to be Mary and Lisa's section. Here is their break space. Also, with each one of your break spaces, you're going to find a laptop or an iPad so that you can pull your reserves and not have to print out paper. So here is the next section. This is the adult nonfiction. You'll see these are all books to be shelved in adult nonfiction, and juvenile nonfiction areas. So this space looks a lot different than it used to, and this section is assigned to Heather. So you'll see books everywhere. This is going to be quite the section to shelve. The 900s aren't even in order yet, so we're going to be working with Heather on that. But Heather's break area is way back here in the back by the maps. So here's her comfy chair and office supplies. And each one of you, aside from having the iPad and the PPE, you also will have your own small empty shelving cart that you can use to put things in order or move stuff from one area, like books on tables, to put them away. We are going to be short on carts because we have to use them for a lot of things. And so we're giving you all small ones for now. We're going to see how many carts it actually takes up to do the quarantine process. So this is the reference area. This is going to be Kristen's area. That desk over there, and there's her materials. And this is her break space right here. And then on to the picture book room. So we have the picture books in the quiet room, and this area still needs organized as well. This is going to be quite a job, and there's the ones to shelve. But this is going to be Margaret and Marcia's area, and their break space is right there. They've got their comfy seat and their iPad. So each one of you have an assigned bathroom, an assigned refrigerator, and an assigned microwave. So all of that information is on the sheets that is at your work area. So we encourage you to read through those sheets because it will give you a lot of information that you need about what you're supposed to do when you first start. So this is just a holding spot for all of our literacy kits and STEM kits, which if we get time or someone has the opportunity to work on those, they're easily accessible. MCTV is stationed in the genealogy room right now, so that is their work area, and they're using that bathroom. We're going to make our way upstairs. I will let you know that we only have 2 working elevators. One that staff can ride, which is the one that Nancy and Kendra are going to be using. And then that's in the auditorium lobby. And then the other elevator, which is that one right there, We would put materials in it, but we don't necessarily trust it to ride yet. We're still waiting on getting the elevators fixed. So this is the juvenile fiction area, and it actually starts over here in the processing room. So here is the processing room. Juvenile fiction starts with A's over there, makes its way along the wall, and then comes in here and continues through these tables. And here are the carts of juvenile fiction that need to be shelved. But that is the only collection other than the board games that's on this floor. So here is the break space over here for Wendy and Danielle that are going to be shelving in this area. And then we also have the break space for the renewal desk and the processing, the renewal desk and the Melcat desk are over here on this side. So here is a break space, and this is for Lisa and Jessica doing Melcat. And then here is the break space for for Amy and Sue that are going to be doing the renewal desk. Now as I make my way through here, into the staff area. So in the staff area, we've got Terry, myself, Monica, and Kathy. So we'll be in our offices and Roberta will be in hers. And this is going to be Nancy and Kendra's space. This is where they're bringing those carts up from the lobby and they're going to be checking them in. There's their little break area over there with the chair and the trunk. And here's their workstation inventory. And then Adrienne is going to be in her office, or in Bethany's office.